Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another manga first impressions review. Today we're going to be looking at Kingdom Volume 1. This is not in English, this is in Spanish. This is written by Yuzuhisa Hara, and it's published by Ivrea, as you guys can see right there in the corner, which is a Spanish manga company. Here's the spine so you guys can look at it, and here's the back so you guys can look at that. And this is a seinen title, and the genres here are epic, historical, and military fiction. Basically, it's a fictionized retelling of the unification of China after the Warring States period. That's what this story is about, and it's actually pretty interesting. There is an anime adaptation if you guys want to watch that. I think it's on Funimation, so there you go. Here is what the cover looks like. There you go. It has a little drawing right there in the corner. And it says, "May destiny bring us together in the next volume," which I think is pretty cute. And here's what the volume looks like without the cover. It's a nice gold. It's a very kind of interesting glowing, shiny but matte finish. It kind of takes all of your fingerprints and stuff. So it is not the best. It's not my favorite, but it is pretty good. We have a single color page, which of course also is colored in the back, but they just chose to use black and white. And yeah, there you go. There's nothing else. There's no extra little gift. There's no color pages, nothing like that. So the premise here is, like I said, historical fiction take on the post-Warring States period, and it follows Xin, Xin, as he battles to become the greatest general in all of China. Well, he doesn't say all of China. He says under the heavens, or under the sky, something like that. Under the clouds that float in the sky, some phrase like that. And basically, it follows him as he meets the king of the Qin dynasty, of the Qin kingdom, one of the places in China, and as he takes on the dream of his friend that died for this king. Kind of. What's it called? Prince and Pauper kind of thing. They found a child that looked just like the king, put him in front of the, instead of the king to die, and the king accepted his sacrifice and meets Xin, who is the friend of this kid that was sacrificed, and he takes on the dream of his friend, which is to be the greatest general, and now has to help the king escape. We also are helped along by this kid here called Diao Piao or something like that, who happens to be some sort of Mongolian character as far as I understand it, whereas everyone else is Chinese. And yeah, that's all there is to it in terms of premise. The most interesting aspect of the story to me is the art. It looks really, really interesting. It's very dynamic. It has a lot of feeling to it that I like quite a bit. The the facial expressions are pretty interesting. The way they show emotion is pretty interesting, and the way that action is depicted is pretty good as well. I liked it quite a lot. Other than that, the story is pretty interesting. I actually like how it doesn't really have this like shonen vibe to it, even though the main character's dream is pretty shonen-like, so I think that's really interesting. And there's a lot of super great human moments, even if the characters didn't really jive with me necessarily. The way all three characters interact is pretty interesting. The prince has a very pragmatic view of things, and the main character Xin has a very idealistic view of things. And the little kid that helps them, Diao or whatever his name is, Diao or something like that, has a viewpoint that is somewhere in between, and happens to be a character that brings out a lot of humanity in the other two. So I liked it quite a bit. I thought that was really, really interesting, really well done. Overall, I think the story is very, very cool. It's a very interesting kind of like take on this time period. I don't know too much about this time period. Here in the U.S., when we talk about Chinese history, we mostly talk about the Han Dynasty, and we basically just go like, yeah, the Han Dynasty was the Romans of China, they did all this interesting stuff like create aqueducts. There you go. That's all you need to know. And we move on to some other historical, civilization. But I think it's really interesting to learn about history through manga and to kind of get interested in the real life history that inspires these manga. So I like that, Kingdom interested me in Chinese history, so I like that a lot. I also think that if you like Vinland Saga, this is going to be a very interesting series for you to check out. However, it's very unlikely that we're going to get it in English, and which is why I got it in Spanish, because at this point, this series is already at 63 volumes. It doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, and the fact that it is so long and has gone on for so long means that it is very unlikely that it's going to be available in English. Even things that are not that long, that are already finished, are not that likely to get prints in English, and so it's very unlikely that we get it. However, I do definitely recommend you buy these editions, whether it's the Spanish ones or the Japanese ones, and read it at your leisure online. So there you go. I definitely recommend this title. I definitely recommend that you guys ask all of the companies that you can think of to publish it, because it is really, really good. So there you go. That's all I have to say to you guys about Kingdom. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later.